Jabir Ibn Hayyan, known as Jabir in the Western world, was a prolific polymath, alchemist, and scholar who made significant contributions to various fields of knowledge during the Islamic Golden Age. But from some people's point of view, it is not clear whether Jabir ibn Hayyan ever existed as a historical person. He is purported to have lived in the 8th century and to have been a disciple of the Shia Imam Jafar al-Sadiq. However, he is not mentioned in any historical source before 900 AD, and the first known author to write about Jabir from a biographical point of view was the Baghdadi bibliographer Ibn al-Nadim. In the book Catalogue, written in 987 AD, Ibn al-Nadim compiled a list of Jabir's works, adding a short notice on the various claims circulating about Jabir. Already in Ibn al-Nadim's time, some people explicitly asserted that Jabir had never existed, although Ibn al-Nadim himself disagreed with this claim. Medieval Islamic biographers and historians often ignored Jabir, but especially significant is the fact that early Shia biographers such as Ahmad al-Barki, Abu Amr al-Kashishi, Ahmad ibn Ali al-Najashi, and Abu Jafar al-Tusi, who wrote long volumes on the companions of the Shia Imams, did not mention Jabir at all. Apart from outright denying his existence, there were also some who, already in Ibn al-Nadim's time, questioned whether the writings attributed to Jabir were really written by him. The authenticity of these writings was expressly denied by the Baghdadi philosopher Abu Sulayman al-Sijistani and his pupil Abu Hayyan al-Tawidi. This may have been related to the hostility of both these thinkers to alchemy in general. Much of the philosophical terminology used in the Jabirian research papers was only coined around the middle of the 9th century, and some of the Greek philosophical texts cited in the Jabirian writings are known to have been translated into Arabic towards the end of the 9th century. Moreover, an important part of his collection deals with early Shia religious philosophy that is elsewhere only attested in late 9th century and early 10th century sources. As a result, the dating of the Jabirian work from 850 AD to 950 AD has been widely accepted in modern scholarship. However, it has also been noted that many Jabirian research papers show clear signs of having been redacted multiple times, and the writings as we now have them may well have been based on an earlier 8th century core. Despite the obscurity involved, it is not impossible that some of these writings, in their earliest form, were written by a real Jabir ibn Hayyan. In any case, it is clear that Jabir's name was used as a pseudonym by one or more anonymous Shia alchemists writing in the late 9th and early 10th centuries, who also edited his work as we now know it. Jabir was generally known by the kunya Abu Musa, father of Musa, and he was also known by some other attributive names as al-Sufi, al-Azdi, al-Kufi, or al-Tusi. If the attribution of the name al-Azdi to Jabir is authentic, this would point to his affiliation with the southern Arabian tribe of the Azd. However, it is not clear whether Jabir was an Arab belonging to the Azd tribe or a non-Arab Muslim client of the Azd. Given his ties with eastern Iran, if he was a non-Arab Muslim client of the Azd, he is most likely to have been Persian. And al-Tusi also points to Tus, a city in eastern Iran. According to Ibn al-Nadim, Jabir hailed from eastern Iran but spent most of his life in Kufa, a city in Iraq, both regions where the Azd tribe was well settled. Various late reports put his date of death between 806 AD and 816 AD. Given the lack of independent biographical sources, most of the biographical information about Jabir can be traced back to the Jabirian writings themselves. There are references throughout the Jabirian research work to the Shia Imam Jafar al-Sadiq, whom Jabir generally calls my master, and whom he represents as the source of all his knowledge. Jabir's links with the Abbasids were stressed by later tradition, which turned him into a favorite of the Abbasid Caliph Harun ar-Rashid. Given Jabir's ties with both the Shia Imam Jafar al-Sadiq and the Abbasid caliphs themselves, it has sometimes been thought reasonable that Hayyan al-Adar, also known as Hayyan the Druggist, a proto-Shia activist who was fighting for the Abbasid cause in the early 8th century, may have been Jabir's father. In Jabir's name, Ibn Hayyan literally means the son of Hayyan. Although there is no direct evidence supporting this hypothesis, it fits very well in the historical context, and it allows us to think of Jabir, however unclear, as a historical figure. Jabir ibn Hayyan emphasized the concept of balance and harmony in his works. He believed that the processes of alchemy and the transformation of substances were aimed at achieving a state of equilibrium and harmony between opposing forces, such as hot and cold, dry and moist. He explored the idea of correspondence between the individual and the universe. He believed that there were connections and similarities between different levels of existence, and that understanding these correspondences could lead to a deeper understanding of the universe and its workings. He also integrated spiritual and mystical elements into his alchemical theories. He saw the practice of alchemy as a path of inner transformation and enlightenment, with the transmutation of metals symbolizing the transformation of the alchemist's own being.